star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert off of play action. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on a skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. For the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Allen. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. On play action, Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Allen's throw is complete. Oh, what a move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime, because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Allen. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Third and long, it's Herbert. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 20. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship from the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah,
they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Allen doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On first down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
So after the INT, it's Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To the air, Allen. That's caught left side by Hardman. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set at the line for this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we're all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. On play action, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Much like that of just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now Herbert. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win.
I'm that fucking guy.
Does not pay off.
I'm that fucking guy. I'm that motherfucking guy. I'm the motherfucking 281 boogeyman, bitch. Yeah, 2 inches too short, motherfucker.
There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot.
I'm that motherfucking dude.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Fuck off my motherfucking field.
Assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
This my shit. You gonna throw a fucking high ball, jump ball for a 2-point conversion?
The champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk
He wanted that little wheel to the running back. I saw that shit coming. And then he panicked and threw the high ball to the tight end.
A conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
1 game from history. Stoats, I'm coming for your motherfucking record. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta go for 2 there. If I know Eric, you gotta go for 2 there. Because if he, imagine he kicks the field goal and then I burn him deep to Hardman and get the fucking game-winning field goal. Because there was like 15 seconds left. Yeah, that was a bad 2-point play. That was bad. That was a great fucking game. Motherfuckers can't beat me, bro. I don't know what it is. He claimed to be laughing to stay dog shit. He can't be serious, bro. He wanted this one. He had a few tricks up his sleeve. But again, I say, bro, he is nothing without being able to just bomb it deep. That's the only way he really fucking scared me. He had a couple of touchdowns on corner routes where I was in man and didn't make the right adjustment, but all anybody ever got against me is a fucking deep ball. That's it. Of course I'm better than him, bro. I just won 46 fucking games in a row. 15-2 Colts, 15-2 Ravens. I don't give a fuck. Might not never lose again, bro. Might never lose again. These Vikings are gonna be a fucking tough ass out, though. I tell you that. I tell you that. Bundy about to bust my ass. That motherfucker only scored 10 points in Madden 23 against me last time we played Hollis. Explain that to me. Explain this to me. Want to play right now? But I need a little break after that. We could play tonight, but I need a little break. I'll just play back to back. I'll get it in tonight though, if you're around. I'll hit you up when I'm ready. They probably can take like 3 hours to fucking advance this shit anyways. Eric and me the exact same. No, we ain't, bro. Come on now. I'm a dotting ass motherfucker. I don't just throw the deep ball. And look at my adjustments compared to his. He just sets man and doesn't do shit, or sends the all-out blitz. Like that's gimmick. Look at all the adjustments I do on defense. Look at all the adjustments I do on defense. None of you motherfuckers adjust like I do on defense. None of you. Especially not your ass. Why don't you go quit a game and leave the league again, my boy? Yeah, he prays for stops. I actually scheme stops. I scheme stops. You know when you're playing Eric, he's coming out man, press, all that bullshit.
281 was good, fellas, man. Guess this is my retirement speech. Go ahead and delete this Madden 23, man. Take my little month off like I normally take a couple months off. But I guess I'll take my little 30-day stretch of stress relief and relaxation, and this is my peace time away from Madden, man. I was gonna try to play one more season if we was. Apparently my PSN got hacked again somehow. This shit happens every year. And then every year I always do a recovery, which is I always have the same recovery. But this time around it's making me do it through an authentic app. Authenticate, whatever the fuck they call it, authenticate app. Or whatever. I don't have that. Like normally I get a text message. They didn't send me the text message this time with the verification code. They said they sent it through my authentication app. So I don't have that. I don't even know how to get that. The shit ain't in the same email, none of that shit. So what I'm end up having to do is just create a whole fucking PSN account and all that shit and start from scratch. So fuck it. I'll probably just delete the shit and start all over, whatever the fuck. Anyway, man, 24, man. Expectations, man. What we got, man? This is my thing. Andrew Ridley, so gonna be a commission, man. Shout out to him. Do your thing next year, man. This is the thing, man. You just gotta learn how to take the shit talking, man. We gonna talk shit, man. You know that. You fuck up, we gonna get you. Just the way it is, man. That's what 281 is about, man. You gotta know how to take it on the chin. As much shit as I talk, I already expect motherfuckers to be coming from my head, man. No matter what the fuck, I can go on that motherfucker and be like, man, I'm pretty good, and I already know I'm finna get 30 motherfuckers saying you ain't shit, or some of this I lose, or whatever the fuck, man. You just gotta know that that's the expectation, man. You might know, but if you only know the shit that Teflon probably go through, man, through his inbox every day. I know somebody complaining about something every fucking day. You know, I do a lot of crying on the board. I just like to spark shit up sometimes. Sometimes I just be saying shit. You know, certain shit I do believe is legitimate, man. And I see it by rules even changed, you know, with the regression. After we done went through years of this shit, you know, regression just wasn't my friend, man. And now I'll accept, like I said, if my niggas regress, but they was in the fucking top of they class and they position, why the fuck are they regressing? Man, the Pro Bowl, why the fuck are they regressing? You know, I'm fine with that. Like, let my niggas live. I'll make sure I'm gonna be on my shit though. I'm gonna be on my team strictly for that shit, man. I got a whole new way of drafting that year I'm gonna go for just to benefit me. From all the leagues I was in, man. The way I built my teams in other leagues, I'm gonna bring that to this one, man, for next year. That's my plans. I'm gonna keep the fire blazing. You know what I'm saying? Every day I'm gonna keep lighting matches in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Pour a little gasoline for a match and walk away from that motherfucker and see what the fuck happened the next day. You know, come back and see what happened. That's what I do. You know, I don't know if y'all motherfuckers be even knowing. I'll say some shit. Y'all say some shit. I say some shit back, then I log off. I'll be like, hey, y'all stop the notifications and everything. Come back, 20 messages, everybody talking shit. Nah, I ain't shit. I be bugging up like that. These motherfuckers really was fun. That's dope. But I know how to do it, man. That's my gift of gab, man. I know I can spark that match. We're gonna see what these divisions gonna look like, man. I already know through all of everybody's tier numbers and who they think are top tiers and low tiers and how they think divisions should go, and you know, all of our opinions. Everybody got opinions, man. We all got a million opinions. But one thing I know about Teflon, man, he talking shit. He try to keep that old stubbornness, but he listen. Like he be reading the shit. He be seeing the shit. You know, he'll see it with his own eyes and ears and all that shit. He be like, yeah, you might have a little point. You know, I know when I cried up, man. You know, one thing Tef know about me, if if I cry a lot about the same shit, then he know it's something in it, man. There's something in it. He might not go with it, but a lot of times he listen like he heard other people.